This video will introduce the updates from Vimo Rebinder version 2.1.0 to 2.3.0. First, we'd like to thank our users for providing very useful suggestions based on real needs, which enhance the user experience of Vimo Rebinder. In version 2.1.0, we mainly addressed the issue of floating panel blocking content. Previously, users mentioned that the constantly visible floating panel would block some buttons, and when watching videos, the persistent floating panel would affect the experience. So we developed a floating panel hide feature, which can be activated by right-clicking the floating panel and selecting Auto Hide, or by enabling it in the settings interface. Each time the super key is pressed, the floating panel will be activated, allowing command input. When the command is completed or the super key is released, the floating panel will automatically hide again. In version 2.2.0, we improved the way the super key works. We noticed user feedback about finger fatigue from holding down the super key for extended periods. So we added an automatic activation state retention feature. Pressing the super key once maintains a brief activation state, so we only need to press the super key and command keys in sequence, without having to hold down the super key. Additionally, the new super key system still supports long press mode, maintaining the ability to use continuous operations while holding. In version 2.3.0, we added the feature of floating panel following the mouse pointer. Based on our user feedback, when attention is focused on different areas of the display, the floating panel usually stays in its original position, requiring users to shift their gaze to the floating panel's location. This issue becomes more prominent when using one or more external monitors. For this, we added the mouse pointer following feature. When users press the super key, the floating panel will automatically move to the current mouse pointer position, returning to its previous position upon release. We can use this feature not only by moving the window to screen corners, but also by enabling auto hide. Additionally, in the version 2.1.2 update, we added approximately 2,000 preset shortcuts, primarily covering Adobe and JetBrains software suites. Each preset shortcut application displays its corresponding icon. These are the main recent updates to Vimo Rebinder. We welcome any suggestions and feedback at any time. Vimo Rebinder, smooth your operation.